Good afternoon. This is the Weather Guru. Thank you for joining me for this 5 p.m. update for Tropical Storm Marco. Tropical Storm Marco, let's give you the latest before we get into the diagnosis. 65 miles an hour sustained winds, making it a fairly strong tropical storm. Pressure's holding steady at 992 millibars as of the latest advisory, and is moving north-northwest at 11 knots or 13 miles an hour. So the speed is keeping constant, although it has slowed down a bit from its 15 mile an hour pace earlier in the day. Big news at Marco is the track changes. As I predicted before, the Hurricane Center concurs with my prediction that it's moving eastward according to the latest graphs and analysis. And you can see the cone here. I'm going to show you. It has moved significantly eastward. Houston is in the clear, as I predicted before. Lake Charles is about to be in the clear. And I predict that New Orleans will be in the clear probably sometime tomorrow afternoon. It is feeling the effects of a trough that is located in the Gulf of Mexico, and this will continue to pull Marco north and eastward. So all interest in the Florida Panhandle should be monitoring this storm significantly. Anywhere from Mobile to Apalachicola, Florida, Cedar Key, that is the area where the storm is going to be going to. This is very similar to another hurricane we had back in the day, Hurricane Opal, which made the same exact track. And so this is going to be absolutely vital that you pay attention. Those in the Florida Panhandle, possibly Mobile Bay, but they'll be on the western side of the storm. But we will continue to see this track shift eastward through the next advisory. So the next advisory comes out at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Central time, which is the storm is located. And we expect that to continue through the 11 p.m. advisory tonight. Now, there's some significant changes, not only to the cone, but to the watches and warning areas here. And, now we can see that they've issued a hurricane watch for the Louisiana coastline to include Houma, Grand Isle, New Orleans, and Biloxi, Mississippi. And they issued a tropical storm watch, that is for the Mobile A area out towards Orange Beach and Dauphin Island, Alabama out there. And this is just a precaution, just in case the storm surge. But in any event, they're going to be on the western side of the storm anyway, so we don't anticipate heavy storm surge out of Tropical Storm Marco regardless. I don't, because it's going to be on the western side of the system. And so, you're looking at anywhere from 3 to 5 foot water rise out of this system, depending on how it comes in. But the main news is that the Hurricane Center agrees with what I'm saying, and they're going to continue to agree. It's going to continue to shift the track even more so eastward. And so I would expect this to make a Florida Panhandle landfall sometime between, it's going to slow down too as well, because it's going to be feeling the effects of this trough. So sometime between Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night, this thing should be making a landfall in the Florida Panhandle. And those points westward will get some rain. Mobile will get some rain. Biloxi will get some rain. Maybe New Orleans, but it will not be as heavy as on the eastern side, as the system is eastern loaded here. As you can see the satellite picture here, you can see it interacting with the trough already, and heavy southwestern shear will be present after Sunday night into Monday morning, and that's going to tear the system and pull it north and then northeastward across the Florida Panhandle. And we can expect the landfall from Marco anywhere from Apalachicola to Cedar Key, Florida. That is the area, in the Big Bend area, that is the area where this system will make a landfall. So be prepared for that Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night. As I repeat, the Hurricane Center has shifted the cone eastward as predicted. And as of the 5 p.m. advisory, they will continue to shift the cone eastward because it's feeling the effects of a deep level trough in the Gulf of Mexico, as well as Marco is feeling the effects of the reorganization itself of the storm structure. Now, as far as intensity, it will probably get to a hurricane status, a minimal hurricane status, 75 mile an hour winds, or therefore, but intensity will be kept in check because of the heavy wind shear that is going to be anticipated after tonight. So it will get to hurricane status, possibly 80 mile an hour. Then after that, it will probably decrease in strength down to a 70 mile an hour, 75 mile an hour minimal hurricane, okay, because of the influence of the southwesterly shear that's coming across the Gulf of Mexico in conjunction with the trough. So expect a big eastward shift. I'm talking about the next shift they're probably going to shift it again eastward, probably in that's 100 miles or so. And the next advisory, and that's going to put Mississippi and Alabama in the crosshairs and Pensacola. Then they're going to have to shift it again eastward toward Apalachicola and Cedar Key, and that will be the final shift where it comes in for a landfall somewhere between Apalachicola, Florida, and Cedar Key in the Big Bend area of Florida. That is my prediction of Marco, and I believe it to be true. And I just wanted to bring that news to you. So anybody along the Florida Panhandle should be concerned. Like I said, Mobile and Biloxi, you guys are going to be on the west side of the system come after tomorrow morning. So you guys are going to be in the clear too. And you're not going to have that much to worry about other than a few sprinkles maybe. So you're going to be on the dry side here. As you can see, much of the convection is on the east side of this system. It's east loaded. So anybody on the western side is not going to get that much rain out of the system. Matter of fact, it may be a sunny day for you guys. And let me just go to the Google Earth here. I want to show you here what I mean by, now the water temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico are 88, 87 degrees. That's not a problem. The problem is the wind shear and in the storm structure, and that's not going to allow this system to grow any bigger than what it is. But like I said, it's going to get to a hurricane tonight, and then from there it's going to go decrease. Now let me show you the water levels here, okay? You see how there's this shallow water content on the Florida Panhandle, then it gets deep out here. So this is what it needs to draw up from the energy. Normally a hurricane would draw up a lot of energy from here, from the deep water, but because it's going to be coming in here, we expect storm surge, but not much of it, because this is a concave coastline, not a convex coastline. So we don't expect super heavy storm surge. When this thing comes into the Florida Panhandle from Apalachicola to Cedar Key in this area right here, okay, we can expect a storm surge of maybe, you guys are looking at maybe 5 to 7 feet maximum. It's nothing going to be anything huge, because this is going to be a minimum Cat 1 hurricane, or it could decrease to a tropical storm due to the fact, like I said, of the wind shear, if it can hang on to that. So somewhere between a 60 to 75 mile an hour storm or less is what you're looking at with Marco. Marco will become a hurricane later on tonight, then it's going to decrease to tropical storm, and then it's going to go back to like a 75 mile an hour minimum hurricane. So it'll come in somewhere in this little Big Bend portion right here as a landfall sometime Wednesday afternoon. And like I said, that's going to be the main threat, is flooding rains. But these rains are going to be moving absolutely fast, because you can see here the system is going to accelerate, and it's just going to be kind of shredded apart as it moves along this trough, you know. And so that is going to be the forecast genesis for Marco. And let's look at the wind field right now. You can see it has a small wind field. The tropical storm force winds only extend out about... Let's get the official report here. Only extend out 90 miles from the center, folks. So you're talking only 90 miles of tropical storm force winds. That's not a lot when you're talking about a major system coming into the Gulf Coast. And so that could mean that, let me go back to the other graphic here. So tropical storm force winds only extend out 90 miles. So that means that anybody to the east of Apalachicola and Cedar Key is going to experience a little bit of tropical storm force winds, but a lot of people won't get into the tropical storm force winds, even inland. So places like Tallahassee, places like Lake City, Gainesville, not Lake City, Tallahassee, Lake City, places along I-10 will experience a little bit of tropical storm force winds, but it's going to be moving very fast until it gets off, and then it dissipates over here in the Atlantic Ocean as a post-tropical system once it goes inland towards Savannah. So that is the forecast for Tropical Storm Marco. Please leave your comments down below. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave them down below. But the main thing I want to stress to you now is that the Florida Panhandle, this will make a landfall in the Florida Panhandle somewhere between Apalachicola and Cedar Key, Florida, right here in the Big Bend. This is where the storm is going, and this is where it's going to be. So get prepared now, and you'll be okay. You'll be fine. It's just going to be a regular rainstorm, but that's what I want to stress to you today. And I'll be back again at 11 p.m. for another update. This is the Weather Guru signing off. Have a blessed afternoon.